afternoon. Your student Professor Dr. Gilpin here, in continuation with the WNBA, and recognizing players that have done above the normal in the game. And previously we had focused on the highest point in one game, but there are other ways to differentiate out above average players here. And one of the ways to look at the averaging or the career average point per game, and you take all the games the player have played and you average it out and get an average that would indicate how much the player score in every game. You know, some games might score 60, some game they might score 30, and if you put that together, 60 and 30 will be 90, and you divide it by the amount of games, that will be 45, and so on. For 3 games, if the player scored 30, 30, 30, then it would be an average of 30. Anyhow, let's look at this. And so we have some of the names that have scored highest point overall. Turn up in the averaging has been very high. Like Aja Wilson, here we have Aja. She had a high of 53, and now she have a highest per game of 21.92. We have what's the Cynthia Cooper? Excuse me, I can't even recognize my own handwriting here at times. 20.98. We have Brianna Stewart, 20.50. Okay, we're going to put the names that hasn't turned up already in the highest points per game. So over here we'll have Brianna Stewart, and they'll be all in the 20s here. So we're going to spread them out, really. And we're just going to write the names. Just draw a line here. So now, Brianna Stewart, and she had an average of 20.50. Then we have Enrique Oregon Bow Ali. And she had an average point of 19.93. Elena Deli Donnie. She had a 19.53. Put it here, average points per game. Maureen Jackson. And she 19.94 or 18.94. With Diana Taurasi, 18.84. But she turned up on the most highest point here somewhere. Diana Taurasi. I know that name is quite familiar. Cherry Miller, Lisa Leslie, Asia Liz, Regina, Carolyn Clark. Here's it, Diana Taurasi. And she has an average of 18.84. And you have Angel McDowtry, 18.64. Tamika Catchings, like 16.65 points per game. You have Skylar Diggins, $16.39. Brittany Griner, $16.82. Expect this pen is completely gone. Liz Cabbage, and she turned up in the highest point over there. Uh, 15.77. Joey Lloyd, $16.25. I have to throw some of these pen now. Let's see. Alright, so do we have some more names? And I'm sure that modern name, I've seen her a lot of times competing with Caitlin Clark there, Angel Reese. She's supposed to turn up. Angel Reese, I don't know for statistics, but I know her because of her popularity. Brittany Griner, Kume Cardoza, Paige Buchner, and Tamika Catchings. She averaged an eye really of 32 in 4 games. 32. Put her to the 4th ball. That means in 4 games she had her highest score were 32. We could also do it by the amount of MVP awards these popular players receive. MVP awards, and I'm certainly I have an arrangement of MVPs here. It's going to be some of the same names that had very high scores in the game and high average. MVP awards. Like Diana Taurasi and like Lisa Leslie and who else were already by and MVP awards. Okay, so I'll just put it like that. All my pens have run out at the moment. But certainly names like Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Miller and all the names will turn up in the MVP awards. That's just an indication of the WNBA statistics of some of the popular players. Those who have left out, never mind. This is just not a precise indication. And I'll be certain that a lot of names have been left out here. But this is just an extrapolation. And it's not meant to discredit any players that have been left out in this description. This is an extrapolative description, and like I said, I'm asserting that a lot of players, women players that should have been up here are not there. I did remember doing some arrangement of some MVP players. I got about 4 MVP players somewhere, and right now I can't find them. So let me just mark Angela Reese here. So I think for now I'll be finished with sport, and then I'm going to show you that I'll be returning back to some intellectual, academic sort of AMZ 12, n by 12 matrices, where n represents any number from 1 to a century, and over the century we have double century, triple century. And we have some specialized AMZ that we have already indicated, but we are going to be returning back to some intellectual after finish off with the sports, sort of looking at sports and MVP in sports, WNBA, NBA, and I won't do any other sports. The only two sports I've done is cricket and basketball.